internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world. XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours Crypto. Let's get right in today's video. I cannot believe my eyes. Everything that we have been covering on this channel in terms of they're all working together in silence, behind closed door meetings, they're all working together, all hopium filled, right? But yesterday, a major bombshell was dropped from the Bank of International Settlements. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. I suggest you guys hold on to your jaw throughout this video because it might just fall and hit the floor. I cannot believe my eyes. The Bank of International Settlements, these are the members. We have Bank of Algeria, Bank of Argentina, Reserve Bank of Australia, Bank of Canada, Bank of Chile, Bank of China, Bank of Colombia. You guys get the point. Look what's going down on November 6th to the 9th. We have a panel list of Michael Barr, Gary Gensler, Brad Garlinghouse, Nellie Lang, like these guys. I'm lost of words. I don't know what to say. Go ahead and smash that like button. Can we go ahead? It's completely free. Smash that like button. Over 3,000 likes in today's video. That would mean so much to me. And let's get into the video. Look at this panel list, folks. Let's take a moment of silence. Don't worry, you're not gonna lag. We're gonna take a moment of silence to all the individuals that didn't believe in us. Thank you. And now, shall we proceed with some hardcore evidence just to add on to this, right? So Brad Garlinghouse, Michael Barr, no big deal. No big deal at all, right? No big deal. Back from 2017, the US path to faster payments. Look who was here. Michael Barr as an individual participant. We had Ripple, Ryan Zagone, Nacha was also involved here. This is long in the making, folks. This is back from 2015. Former Treasury official Michael Barr joins Ripple Labs. You guys already know. We're going to skim through these real quick. Listen to this part. We will lean on his insights and expertise as we continue to build Ripple into a critical piece of the world's financial technology infrastructure. Oh my goodness, I'm sweating because this stuff is just absolutely massive. And we talked about Nacha, right? Back from 2014, Ripple had joined Nacha Alliance. Do you guys understand how big Nacha is? They process over $90 trillion annually. And now, this is where your jaws are gonna drop because we're gonna do a little montage of a clip that I put together today. Some of you guys may have seen some of the videos, but it just goes hand in hand with the panelists, with Nacha, with what's going on, with all the topics that we have been covering. Remember Ryan Rugg? Global head of digital assets at Citibank. Prior to that, she was an executive director at Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan Chase as well back in 2003 to 2009. And then she joined R3, 2017 to 2020. And at those times, they were utilizing Ripple and XRP. And if you guys see this part right here, she was the global head of industry, insurance, and trade supply chain. And if you guys remember what Brad Garlinghouse said here.
You mentioned there are other potential applications of Ripple's technology beyond cross-border payments. What are some of those applications and use cases that you're exploring?
I'm not going to give away everything that we're working on, but you know, the way I think about this is that any transaction that has a middleman, any transaction that requires someone to kind of commute the trust between the transaction with security settlement, insurance settlements.
It's not just about cross-border payments, folks. It's not just about cross-border payments. And she released a little article herself At R3, we feel truly blessed to have the opportunity to work with the best and finest people in the insurance industry. I'm just gonna leave it at that, because just a couple months prior to that, R3, when Ryan Rugg was at R3, they announced R3 launches Universal Settler application to facilitate global payments on Corda, XRP, the first settlement mechanism. And some of you guys are gonna say XDC is now the bridge. That's fine. I'm not even gonna entertain that. You think what you want, that is totally okay with me. But I don't think you understand how much of a big bed this is. This is not even a king size bed. This is a custom bed that has all these individuals on board, and that is why I still can't get over this little panel list, folks. I still cannot get over this. It gets even better. April 4th of this year, the Central Bank of UAE selects R3 and a couple more companies, but folks, we know XRP has full clarity in the UAE now. And what are the odds? It's just slowly all coming into reality. And before we get into the montage of the clip, you know what? Why don't we start with the montage now? Listen to this. Sit back, folks. Hold on to your jaw.
Yeah, so this week we announced the pilot transactions, or live pilot transactions for Citi token services for cash and for trade. So now what we can do is we can move tokenized deposits around Citi's corridors. Right now it's just US and Singapore, with aspirations of adding another 3 to 5 in the next near term. Well, it's great that we have this internal token, but our clients don't want a Citi token or another bank token. What they want is cross-bank, cross-border liquidity.
I said, so is Morgan Stanley going to use the JPM coin? And he's like, well, probably not. And so, well, is Citi going to use the JPM coin? Is B of A going to use the JPM coin? Is PNC? And the answer is no. If you're just moving it within the JPM ledger, and it has to be dollar to dollar, a one-to-one backing, it honestly doesn't actually, I don't understand what problem that solves.
So it's key that now that we have the infrastructure of the platform built internally, we work with Regulated Liability Network. The
potentially fast and wide adoption of a global stablecoin, potentially a global currency governed only by the incentives of a private company, is something that will deserve and will receive the highest level of regulatory expectations, and will receive the highest level of regulatory expectations.
And other participants about how do we solve these difficult issues as an industry? And there's still a lot of questions out there, but this FMI that RLN aspires to be is extremely positive, because it brings the parties together in a very flat way where we all have equal say in it. We're working with the regulators closely to solve these difficult problems.
That is absolutely massive. And you want to see another lie? I'm going to show you guys another lie. You guys know this, June 22nd of last year, 2022, Citi partners with Matico to develop institutional digital asset custody capabilities. And then Ripple bought Matico for $250 million this year. And guess what? A month later, after they heard all the noise, probably on Twitter, they see it, folks, they have eyes, they see it, about how we were all speculating and thinking how Ripple is going to have a big role within Citibank, and you guys just heard Ryan Rugg, Brock Garlinghouse, Jerome Powell. Does it make sense? It doesn't take a genius to really understand what's going on here. And the way I presented a way so you understand it. You could, you know what I mean? Look at this part. So after Ripple buys Matico, Citibank reviews their partnership. Are you kidding me? Can you guys be more obvious of what's going on here? It just blows my mind that this is fake news. This right here is fake news. Citigroup reviews partnership with crypto custodian Matico. The only reason this article is published is because Citigroup said, hey folks, there's a lot of noise out there saying Ripple is going to have a role within Citibank. We got to tone it down a bit. Release that article. Release it. And that's what they did here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I do appreciate every single one of you guys. The truth will be revealed. Everything we cover on this channel are all facts. People could think it's hopium. That is totally okay. Keep in mind, less than 0.0001% of the world's population own more than 10,000 XRP. And the next video that I'm about to drop is going to completely blow your mind. Hence why I haven't dropped it yet, because I need to go over it again just to make sure everything's accurate. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and smash that like button. Can we pass 3,000 likes? And we will be back with another video.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.